Hello and welcome to another episode of Staying Power. This is a show that is all about building a better life and all the ways that we can build a better life. And we like to get together once a week to talk for an hour about one ingredient of how we can build a better life. We hope that it resonates with you, and we hope to give you a few laughs and a few insights along the way. I am JDK Winnikin, as always, and sitting across from me, as always, is the wonderful, there's so many platitudes I could throw out there, so many characteristics, adjectives. But she's my longtime co-host now for over 100 plus episodes. I know, it's crazy. And here, and always, as always, ready to give her all and to share her opinions. She's never shy. It is Ashley Knievel.
Hi.
Yeah. Are you ever shy?
Ooh, I haven't been shy in a long time.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I was shy as a little girl, though.
Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah? When did you grow out of that? First time you had to punch your brother in the face or something like that?
No. When was I no longer shy? I would probably say around 10, 11.
Okay. Just kind of found something.
Yeah, I was starting just to be in more social circles and
Nice.
learned I like being social.
Nice. So how are you, Ashley?
I'm doing good.
Good.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. We, after last week's episode where we talked about learning curves, felt unburdened, felt motivated, lighter,
okay.
Seen, appreciated.
How's the week been so far?
Good.
Okay.
It's been good.
Yeah.
It's been good. Still learning, right? Still new stuff all the time, but enjoying it. And it certainly helps being in summertime, and particularly up here in the Northwest. It's so beautiful. Right?
Everyone's in a slightly better mood.
Everyone's in a slightly better mood. Yeah, absolutely. So
Still can't drive. But.
So, well, before we jump into today's topic, which Ashley, I think you're actually really going to like today's, because it's going to be fun. We're going to hopefully laugh a lot today and learn a lot about each other. And I think people will learn a lot about us as well.
Okay.
First of all, thank you for listening or watching to this episode. If you're listening live on 11:50 a.m. KKNW, thanks for doing so. If you're listening to this as a podcast, wherever you get your podcast, thank you for doing so. And if you are watching at our YouTube channel at Staying Power Show on YouTube, hi, we're waving at you. Thanks for watching. And any of those locations, you can check out the episode show notes and find all the ways to communicate with us. We'd love to hear from you and love to hear your ideas and your responses to what we talk about on the show. Special thank you right here at the outset to our sponsor, Pars Revive Renovation, a renovation company, home renovation company here in the Northwest that does just amazing work and are big supporters of us. And we want to thank them for their support and their belief in this show. If you want to check out the amazing work they do and maybe hire them yourself, check them out at Pars, P-A-R-S, parsrenovation.com. Let them know when you reach out to them that you heard about them on Staying Power and see what happens. I think it'll be something cool for you. So they have good stuff.
Yes, they do.
They really do. So, all right. Ashley, I figured you can be friends with somebody for a really long time, and as you know, and still learn amazing things about them right, in time. And one of the things that we are on this show, that we talk a lot about on this show, is connectivity. What builds a better life are connections that you build with the people around you. And that can be lots of different connections in lots of different ways. This show runs on the fuel of our friendship, right?
True.
And the things we're willing to talk about and our ability to we have this ability to communicate with each other, get where the other person is, and also push the other. We have enough of differing perspectives that I think it adds some spice, right? Adds some juice. But I thought we could do something fun today.
Okay.
I've been really enjoying some stuff online recently in Substack that writers and things like that are doing. You stop. Get your head on it. Good Lord.
I'm waiting.
Okay. Just reading some really great stuff. There's so many writers out there that just do amazing stuff that some people know, some people don't. There's such a glut of it everywhere. But I thought we could ask each other some really interesting questions. We've done this before.
Okay.
We've done Esther Perel's game before,
we
Where Should We
a
Begin, which is really fun. We've done that a few times. I thought we'd do something, but maybe a bit zanier today and just see what comes up.
Okay.
And see what we learn. And for those of you listening, hopefully you get a good laugh out of this and see where you agree with each of us and maybe ask some of these in your own life. Okay. I wanted to find some of the most outrageous comparison questions that we could find. Okay. That we could find.
And to preface, I do not know about any of these.
She doesn't know any
I didn't know
about
this was the topic. I walked into this very blind. So.
Yes. Yes. All right. So some of these will be serious. Some of these will be fun. Do you want a fun one first?
Sure. Let's kick it off.
Okay.
Does that mean you're going to answer it too?
Yes.
You're the one with the question. So
yes.
So you're going to answer it also. Okay. Good.
Yes.
Not just me.
Yes. Just something. These are all just kind of random get to know things. What's the most awkward situation you've ever experienced in an elevator?
Oh. Probably it was a full elevator, and then people started getting off because the floors, and then it was just me and one other person, and they were the one that was like next to me, and they still stayed like right up next to me, even though it was just the two of us. And I think honestly they were probably just like so into their phone that they didn't realize that they could spread out. So I'm like, I'm like in a corner, and I'm like, sir, do you like, hello? And then it was like when he like his floor hit, and he like looks up and he realizes like it's just us, and he's still like, anyways, yeah.
How long was this?
I mean, probably like a couple floors. It wasn't like,
Wasn't
top
much.
tier of a building, but I was like,
So no spatial
I know
awareness.
I smell good, but come on. Like, hello. You don't smell good, so move aside.
Okay.
What did you have?
My most awkward lift moment. I've had a couple times where I've been in elevators in big, tall buildings where some kid on the way out hit every single.
Oh.
But that's happened to me a couple of times, and they laugh. They think it's the greatest thing ever. When part of me wanted to be the person that chased him out of it and watched that glee turn to terror for a second. But nevertheless, the most awkward one though is I did get stuck in an elevator one time. I believe it was in Chicago. It's been a while. It was in a big city somewhere. And it was just me and this other guy. It was the middle of the night. And he had this big bag of groceries, right?
Oh, no.
And yeah, he was coming back from the store or something. And we got stuck in the elevator.
At least you had snacks.
Well, this was the interesting part of it. He started pulling out snacks that were like the weirdest things ever. And one of it was like a pack of cuttlefish.
Ew.
Yeah. So in a stuck elevator, if you've ever smelled dried cuttlefish, it smells terrible.
Yeah.
And he just ripped it open and he offered it to me. And I'm like, are you kidding me? What are you doing? Right. And I'm trying to have a normal conversation. He was a nice guy. We're just talking like, oh yeah, doesn't this suck? Blah, 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 blah.
Pork rinds.
I'm like, oh my God. Pork rinds would have been okay. Pork rinds would have been okay.
Oh, you would have loved the pork rinds.
Pork rinds would have been great, but not cuttlefish flavored ones. It was just weird. Yeah. Okay. That's my weirdest one. We were stuck there for like 40 minutes too. It was just,
wow.
It was no good. Okay. Here's another weird one. If you had to be an inanimate object for a day, what would you wish to be and why? An inanimate object.
You go first.
No,
I don't know.
No, you just like an inanimate object.
What do you mean by that?
Something that doesn't live, something that's not alive. What would you want to be?
What I want to be?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
What would you want? An inanimate object.
Probably like a knife.
A knife?
Sounds great.
Why a knife?
Because it's probably really adventurous when you get used.
Right. Like, what kind of knife are we talking about? And how are we talking about it being used?
I don't know. Okay, well, let's keep it safe. I'll say a kitchen knife.
A kitchen knife.
There you go.
You'd want to be a kitchen knife to
Sure.
experience what it's like to carve through something?
Yeah, that sounds exciting.
That sounds exciting.
Mm-hmm.
That's it? That's all you got?
You know what? Why don't you go, sir, with all these brilliant ideas?
I want to be an airplane.
I think he thought about these questions.
No.
He's picking them on purpose.
No.
Uh-huh.
No.
Yes.
I'd want to be an airplane.
Why?
Either an airplane or a Ring camera.
Ooh.
Yeah. Just like see what goes by. That'd be
All
kind
the
of fun.
shopping people do.
An airplane would be awesome. Of course, you'd have to deal with the whole thing like there's people inside you. That's a little weird.
Yeah.
Okay. But you get to know what it felt like to fly. Why would that would be
cool.
That'd be
you know
awesome.
what it's like to fly all the time
That'd
because
be-
you've flown in airplanes.
I have flown in airplanes, but I'm not the airplane.
Okay.
That'd be kind of fun to feel that.
Watch
That
out for
would
the geese.
It'd be about right, exactly, right? Okay, so a kitchen knife and an airplane. Okay.
Says a lot about us.
All right. All right. Okay. What is your favorite sandwich?
What?
Yeah, your favorite sandwich. Like what? Like, or if you're going to put together the perfect sandwich, what would you go with?
Probably like a breakfast sandwich. I'm not
Really?
a big sandwich person.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. So, what kind of breakfast? But you're a breakfast sandwich person.
Oh, I'm a breakfast person, so throw in a sandwich.
Okay. So, what's your go-to breakfast sandwich?
Oh, if I did, obviously there's got to be some eggs on there.
Sure.
Maybe some bacon, a little sausage. Gotta have a little cheese. But I think I'd honestly want to put like an omelet into a sandwich if I could do that. Fill it with a bunch of like peppers and maybe some ham, turkey,
Wow.
chorizo.
Whoa. You're talking
Here
about
for it,
something.
olives.
Olives.
Oh, olives should be
you
in
go
anything.
so you go the full savory breakfast.
Yeah.
As opposed to the sweet
What am I going to do? Put a
breakfast.
pancake in a sandwich?
You could.
Would that be the bread?
You could. Well, I mean, there's like
With
pigs in a
chicken?
blanket. Pigs in a blanket.
True.
Right? So you could do a pancake as
Pancake sandwich.
pancake sandwich.
Sounds like a lot. Would I put chicken in there? Because don't people eat chicken? Chicken and waffles. That's right. It's
Chicken and waffles. Yeah, that can be pretty good.
Okay, that sounds awful.
It does. My favorite sandwich is the turkey sandwich on Thanksgiving Day after you've had Thanksgiving.
Oh, really?
Favorite. Yeah, it's really good. But if I'm going to build the perfect sandwich, anything with cured meats, like an Italian spicy. Oh man, that is just the best. But it's got to have certain types of mustard, and it has to be in a certain order. Like I've got this weird thing. Like if you're going to have mustard on one weird thing. If you're going to have mustard on a sandwich, it needs to be on the top piece of bread. Has to be at the top.
Okay.
Right? Because when you
hit your palate in the
exactly,
right spot.
Exactly.
I'm so smart.
Exactly. So that you get as you move through the layers of taste and gloriousness, you get the bread, which is a nice, cleanser to start. Okay. Then you immediately get the spice of the brown mustard or Dijon mustard. Yellow mustard is evil when it comes
Save that for hot dogs.
Exactly. That's what it's for. That's what it was made for. Was for hot dogs. I am passionate about this, but you got to go in order.
Okay.
Right? And ideally it goes, if it's a cured meats sandwich, it goes bread, mustard, and then you got to have one layer of something. Salami, ham, whatever it's going to be. You got to have that first beat, and then if you're going to have any vegetables in there, any onions or that's fine. And then more layers. You got to layer it so that you get the full experience all the way through.
Okay.
Right. And for Italian sandwiches of any kind, sourdough cannot be beat.
Yeah, obviously.
Right.
I do like a good Philly cheesesteak.
Do you really?
I do.
Okay.
Every once in a while.
Have you been to Philly and had a Philly cheesesteak?
I haven't had one there, but I've had other versions of it. So honestly, I probably don't even know what a good one tastes like.
Ooh.
But the other versions I've had are good.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Here's an interesting one. What movie character?
Oh, no.
Okay. What movie character? It can be from the same movie or it can be separate movies. What movie character would you most love to be if you could be the movie character?
Grogu.
No. Grogu? Okay, that's the first part of the question.
Oh, no.
Are you going to go see the movie? Or
Obvious.
did you already see it? Okay,
yeah.
all right, good.
Obvious.
All right. You went right to Grogu. Wow. Okay, you didn't even hear the rest of the question.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
What's the one you most want to be and why? But if you're honest with yourself, what movie character are you actually?
Oh, well, then that's still the same answer in the first one.
You think you're Grogu? You think you're strong with the Force?
No, I think that would be one I'd want to be because he's cute and everybody loves him. And he's very powerful.
He is very powerful.
Little.
He's
just
little.
like me. So that tracks.
Okay.
But which one am I really?
Yeah, like the one, like if you really have to admit it, that's the one that I probably am.
Oh.
It's funny that you went Star Wars too, because that's where I'm going.
Well, it's funny you asked me a question about movies when you know I don't watch movies.
Well, pick a character from something else. Pick a favorite character from anything.
Oh, okay. I don't actually know.
You don't really know?
No.
Who in the Harry Potter series do you think you're
Snape.
most like? It's probably Snape. Does it mean you're hiding a deep, dark secret?
That's right. I mean, my inner self is very Snape-like.
See, it's funny that you asked that or that you went with Star Wars because it's the same one for me.
Oh, okay.
Han Solo was my hero growing up. So Han Solo, right? Because who doesn't want to be Han Solo, right? He's got the Millennium Falcon. He's got a big talking dog that hangs around with him, big tall thing that can defend him. Gets to go do crazy stuff all the time. But the one I'm worried that I really am on some level is C-3PO. Worried all the time. Neurotic. But you know what? But have you heard see, this is funny.
You know what's funny?
What?
People usually call me R2D2.
Because I can see
my
that.
Little bells and whistle noises.
Your bells and whistle noises, and you're fearless.
And I'm a droid.
Because honestly, and you're short. Because honestly, R2D2 is the bravest character in all of Star Wars. First of all, he's in everything, and he's in the middle of everything, and he's just not afraid of anything. Right? He's gotten knocked out by Jawas. He's gotten swallowed by swamp creatures on Dagobah. He can fly, and we didn't know he could fly until the prequels. He can do all these kinds of things. He's pushing C-3PO off the edges of buildings, right? He's crazy. He's awesome. I can totally see that, right? But
this makes sense because we're also friends, so that's a great pairing.
Exactly. It's a total great pairing. Yeah, I'm the neurotic one. I'm the one telling you, will you stop it? What are you talking about?
So worried.
Okay, that's funny. They both went to Star Wars.
That's great.
But you can't think of one that you actually, like a character you actually are. Maybe
What would you
R2D2.
think?
Snape's a pretty good one. I'm trying to think of who you would be in a movie. Maybe that'll come to me while we're talking. Okay. Let's see. If you had a secret passage somewhere, where would you want it to lead?
Oh, Hogwarts, obviously. But it has to be a real place?
No.
Oh.
There's no.
It's like a Narnia closet, but better?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, Narnia. Ooh, Narnia closet. That's a pretty good one. Would you go to Narnia if Narnia was on the other side of it?
I'd go to Hogwarts.
You'd go to Hogwarts?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's lots of secret passages at Hogwarts. So,
I know.
So where in Hogwarts would you want it to pop out?
Oh, snap.
Snape.
Very funny. I don't know.
Look,
you're asking for
exercise this a
specifics
little bit
here.
more.
Okay, this is on the fly. I gave you an answer. You go.
Okay. It's so funny that we keep coming around to similar things. It can pop up anywhere in Middle Earth it wants to pop up.
Oh, not a specific place in Middle Earth?
If I was going to pick a specific place in Middle Earth, it would be Edoras. That's where I'd want it to pop up. Do you know where that is?
When I watched those movies at one point, I did, but that was a long time
ago. That's the city that's out in the middle of the plains where all the horse people live.
Mm-hmm.
That place. I want it to pop out in the castle there. That would be awesome.
Nice.
Because then you can walk out and see all that stuff. That's what I would want.
Well,
Plus, there's a good chance I'd be able to ride a horse at high speed across the plain and come to the aid of Gondor. Okay, we're just nerding out at this point. All right.
You are nerding out.
Okay. If you were in
prison, have time for a real short one.
Oh no, okay, we don't have time. We'll come back. We're gonna have more of these.
You want more of this? Come back.
You want more? Come back. Crazy question day to learn more about Ashley and JD here on Staying Power, and hopefully you're getting a kick out of this. I'm having fun so far. We'll be right back. You know, on Staying Power, we talk a lot about building a better life.
And a big part of that is the space you live in every day.
That's why we're excited to partner with Pars Revive Renovation, helping homeowners across the East Side and Puget Sound create spaces that truly reflect who they are.
Whether it's a kitchen, bathroom, or full home renovation, Pars Revive focuses on thoughtful design, quality craftsmanship, and your unique vision.
Because just like personal growth, your home should evolve with you.
To learn more, visit parsrenovation.com. That's PARS renovation.com and start building a space that supports the life you want to live. Hey JD, do you want to have a better life?
Yeah, doesn't everybody?
Yes, we do. How do I go about doing that?
A good place to start would be listening to our new show, Staying Power.
What's it about?
It's about all the ways we can overcome the challenges that we sometimes put in front of ourselves to live a better life.
Where can I find it?
You can listen to it on 1150 AM KKNW every Wednesday at 4 p.m. and Fridays at 9 a.m. or wherever you get your podcasts.
Let's do this together every week on Staying Power.
Miss a show on KKNW? Check out 1150kknw.com for podcasts of many of our programs. That's 1150kknw.com.
Welcome back to Staying Power. JD here with Ashley.
Hello.
And it's kind of a crazy, weird 20 questions kind of day here. And this is just, we've already had a few laughs here. So we've established, in case you're just joining us late, that in reality, Ashley and I are C-3PO and R2-D2 respectively, which is kind of funny, actually. All right. So more wild questions. Are you ready for more, or do you have one that's come up that you want to ask me?
I don't have one, but I think we should pitch one of these questions over to our producer.
Oh, yes. You heard a little bit of Nathan last week, so we're going to unveil Nathan a little bit more this week.
Bingo!
There he is. That's his nickname, Nathan Bingo. Bingo Nathan. So, Hey, Bingo Nathan, if you were an inanimate object, you could only be it for a day, what would it be and why?
You know, when I was hearing you talk about and contemplating about it, it got me thinking about it too. And I just realized that when I was a young child, I always thought that behind every traffic signal was maybe some cop or some official in an office controlling every single one of them. But there's not. Mm-hmm. So to fulfill my childhood dreams, I would be a traffic signal.
Traffic signal? Just to see who obeys you and who doesn't?
And to be one of those traffic lights that you get to when it just does not seem to change properly or for other directions for no reason. So actually be aware of like what's going on with the traffic coming in and out and changing accordingly for them.
Wow. See, he had a much better explanation than either
you
of us
decided to think he was going to make people wait.
Yeah, right.
It's like, I want to make it right.
I had 4 questions to think about it too.
That's true. I have this visual of you almost like the Wizard of Oz being inside this little traffic light, hitting the green light, hitting the red light, ding, ding. That guy's speeding, ding, That's awesome. Thanks,
That's
Nathan.
funny.
All right. And by the way, raise your hand if you come up with a good one. We'll ring you in on this one. All right. So, all right. So Ashley, here's an interesting one.
Oh boy.
Okay. This might take a little bit of thought.
Oh no.
Okay. If you were in prison, what would your survival strategy be?
Oh. My survival strategy?
Yeah. What would your survival strategy be? Like what are like some of the possible survival strategies would be to be as inconspicuous as possible.
Mm-hmm.
You go the exact opposite and just like go find, like they do in the television shows, find the toughest person in the yard, go up and punch him in the face. Right?
That would not be me.
That would not be you?
No.
Okay.
No.
What would you do? Would you make yourself indispensable to other prisoners?
Probably.
Okay. What would you do? What skill
Well,
set
that
would you bring together?
depends.
Well, yeah, no, but what skill set would you bring? Like what natural
Pretty
talents would you
smart
bring?
and witty.
You're really smart and witty.
And
So
very
how would that?
entertaining.
And very what?
I think people would just like me.
You think so?
Probably. I mean, obviously there'd be people that wouldn't.
Right. But see, you've got an ace in the hole. You know self-defense.
Mm-hmm.
So you got the jiu-jitsu
And they don't know
piece.
that I know that. So
They don't know. They don't know. And then so if you skillfully brought it out when you needed to,
Exactly.
word would get around quickly.
Probably. And then everyone would be like, we either got to be her friend or we're not going to see you tomorrow.
Yep. I think, personally, knowing you the way I know you, I think you'd run that yard within a month. That's what I think. I think you would run
I'll
it
take
within a
that.
month.
Thank you.
Yep. I think you would run it in a month. Yep. I would go probably the Shawshank Redemption route. Do you know that movie?
No.
Oh my gosh. You need to see this movie.
You
It's
know
one of the greatest movies of all time.
Me.
It's one of the greatest movies of all
Still,
time.
I think love that.
I would
don't
take
know
the Andy
movies.
Dufresne approach, which doesn't mean anything to you, but anybody who's seen it, you got to take it. I don't want to spoil the movie, so I won't tell you, but he dedicates himself to like educating everybody in the place.
Huh.
That's my skill set, right? Would be
That
like helping
totally makes
people get
sense.
interested in stuff. Like I would want to be like the person who helps people learn to read or helps them get their high school diploma. Somebody who they knew was going to see them like a human, right?
I could see that.
That would be my
100%.
strategy. Make myself, good behavior, right? So stay on the good side of the guards, right? But then be able to really, be thoughtful, give some perspective, right? Give some education. It's probably what I would do. That's my skill set. Because
I could totally see that.
and then the other skill set that I would bring to bear is knowing who my allies are. So I'd be hiding behind Ashley.
You got to get really small for that.
Yeah, that's true. I'd have to crouch down. Okay, so let's see that. This is an interesting one. Okay, it's 2 parts.
Okay.
Who are 5 people, living or dead, that
Okay.
you would love to have at a dinner party?
These are such difficult questions.
They're not difficult.
They
They're
aren't,
just you just got to
because
think.
I
about
don't answer these right away. Why
That-
don't you go first then?
it. Okay, well, I'll tell you what comes up for me.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, remember, you have some things here. If this is a dinner party, people have to be able to like be okay with other people talking and stuff. You don't want somebody who's just going to dominate the conversation, right? So immediately Winston Churchill is out. As much as I would love to have him, but he would just dominate the conversation, right? Because he's one of the greatest wordsmiths of all time. Okay, so he has to go. Abraham Lincoln first. How about you? Who comes up to mind?
I would
We'll go
put
back
Abe
and forth.
Lincoln in there.
You go Abraham Lincoln?
I would.
Why'd you pick Abraham Lincoln?
Because
I
I
know,
want
I-
to meet him in person.
I know, right?
So I'm going to have him at my table.
Yeah, to me, he's the most fascinating American who's ever lived, right? And one of the most fascinating people who ever lived. And I've read a lot about him. I've studied him. I've taught about him. I loved his perspective on not only justice and the world, but his awareness of his own limitations and, right, the strengths and weaknesses of human beings. And I just think, and he told great stories, right? So he would be one. All right, so Abraham Lincoln. Who else comes to mind?
Probably Angelina Jolie.
Interesting. Why Angelina Jolie? Well, okay, it's already off to a good start. Angelina Jolie and Abe Lincoln.
I know. I'm like,
Okay.
I have some good taste.
He'd be fascinated by her, I think.
I do. I agree with that.
Yeah. Why Angelina Jolie?
I'm just fascinated with what she's done with her quote unquote platform that she created after she stopped acting, like did some producing and whatnot. But she has such a different side to her that I'm so glad we have all gotten to see, that cares so much about people and humanity, that she has made so many sacrifices, that she left like the Hollywood glam behind and lived a quieter life and really focused in on helping and healing other countries and other people in that. And you don't see a lot of that coming out of Hollywood.
That's true.
Because Hollywood tends to attract, I think, a certain type of person. And she had her days, like,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
No
we
doubt.
all know she's had her days, but the fact of what she has done since those days is so remarkable. And I just really admire her for it.
Okay.
I think it'd be great to have her at a table.
That's a great one. That's a great one. Another one for me, who I think would be a great pairing with Abraham Lincoln is Babe Ruth.
Because it's baseball.
Well, in part because it's baseball,
Sure.
right? And I have some questions to ask both those guys about how they live, particularly asking Babe Ruth, was he really calling his shot in that famous World Series where, you know that story? Where he was in the World Series, he pointed his bat exactly where he was going to hit it, supposedly, and hit it there on the next pitch. I have questions like that. But just could you imagine the humor of Abraham Lincoln and the retrospectiveness of Abraham Lincoln paired with the humor, the body humor, the loudness of Babe Ruth? I think that'd be amazing. All right, so I've got two so far. You got two. Who else? Anybody living or dead. It can be somebody you know. It doesn't have to be somebody famous. I'll keep going if you want.
Sure. Bono. Okay. Why?
Because he's Bono. He's probably the person I admire the most in the world. If I have a hero, it's probably him. I love all the things you talk about with Angelina Jolie. Talk about somebody who's done a lot with the platform that he's been given, right? For a lot of good causes that I always believed in. And of course, their music has always been super important to me. And his perspective on a lot of things, from life to politics to faith and spirituality, I've just always really admired. And he's a great wordsmith from a writer's point of view. He wrote his memoirs a few years ago, and it's unbelievably good. I mean, I think he should have won some writing awards for it, but I'd love to have him there because I think he would be a great conversationalist as well. Plus, you need somebody Irish, right? You need somebody Irish at one of these things, right?
Okay.
Yeah, who else comes up for you?
Well, they're not Irish, I don't think, but probably Anna Wintour.
Oh,
She'd
interesting.
be fascinating.
Okay, tell me why.
She probably wouldn't mix well with Abraham Lincoln and Angelina. But
Why not?
I'm getting the A team going as I'm realizing this, but
right.
but she is so fascinating. I learned a lot. I did a deep dive about her story a couple years ago and learned about just her childhood and how much she was shot down and how many no's she heard. And people didn't like her because they're like, she's too much of this or too much of that. And they didn't want to give her a chance. And so then she finally got a chance and she had so much belief in herself and she was so self-assured and similar. I think maybe I relate a little bit to her is she just knows that she knows and that she's right. And she's deep down really trusted her own intuition. And she completely changed the face of the fashion industry and is still doing so.
Yeah.
She's top tier and everyone is measured against her. And she's so no nonsense. And the amount of respect that she has because she walked in the room unafraid is so impressive.
That's good. That's good. I like that one. Yeah, she would command the room in a lot of ways. Okay. Here's another one. Have you ever heard of Jackie Cochran? Do you know who that is?
Her name rings a bell.
Jackie Cochran was a pilot back in the 30s and 40s. She was actually started as a racing pilot. So she was a contemporary of famous names like Jimmy Doolittle and Chuck Yeager. In fact, she was, for a while, held a whole bunch of speed records for any pilot, a male or female, and became an amazing test pilot, flew all these different types of airplanes. And Chuck Yeager, of course, the first person to break the sound barrier, called her the greatest pilot he ever knew. And she had kind of a presence like you're talking about, right? Where she just commanded a room and was simply refused to believe there wasn't anything that she could do. And of course, she was doing this in what was seen as a man's activity. Still, in a lot of ways, is seen as predominantly dominated by men. And yet she stayed distinctly feminine also, and was super proud of it. I think having her in a dinner like that, you need somebody who can kind of shake things up, right? And she would be the woman I would want there to keep these other guys on their toes. Sounds like what you have there. You have a couple of those.
I do.
All right, we'll go with one more.
I think we should switch questions.
We'll switch questions. All right. So we've been on this one for a bit. Okay. How many minutes do we have? We have a few.
Got a few.
Okay. What was the first album you ever bought? Speaking of music.
Oh.
Do you remember the first album you've ever bought?
Something by Mariah Carey.
Really? How old were you?
14? 15?
Okay. Something by Mariah Carey.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of the album.
Okay. And you bought it? Like
Yeah.
with your own money?
Yeah.
Okay. And was it record, CD, tape?
It was CD.
It's a CD.
Mm-hmm.
Did you play it over and over and over and over?
Not like that, no. I
Oh.
mean, I played it, but I liked her music, but I wasn't like obsessed.
Okay. What was the first album or the first album that really like captured you, like caught you? When you think of like, everybody always talks about favorite albums. I'm not sure that's accurate. Like, what's the most influential album or the most important album from your early years?
I don't remember the name of the album, but it was something by 3 Days Grace.
Oh,
One of their first albums.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
What about it stood out to you?
I think that was my real first experience with like harder music, rock music. And I was about 15, 16 at that time. And there was something so raw about their lyrics at that point. And it was a way as like a middle teen to kind of figure out how to express my emotions without being like reckless with them. You know, because like you hear the music and you're like, you feel it. And I was like, oh, this feels like a nice way to like let this stuff out. Some of it's kind of angry and some of it's really inspiring. And I really liked them back then. Was it a way for you to feel like all those feelings were kind of validated, that you had them? Yeah, in a way.
Could express them?
I think it was like the first time I really learned that I had like a really tough side inside. And I found a way to tap into that.
Interesting. So help with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that goes back a long ways. Okay. All right. Mine's easy. I already mentioned Bono. U2's The Joshua Tree. Still to this day. I remember the day I got it. I bought it on cassette tape. That shows you how old I am. Yeah.
Cassettes.
Yeah. It was at a chain, a record chain at the time called Licorice Pizza.
What?
Licorice Pizza. It was like, that's like the albums, right? They
Yeah.
look like a licorice pizza. That's what it was called. They started selling tapes, which I thought was hilarious. But
That's so funny.
I bought it there. What stood out to me about that was I was a very serious young teenager going through a lot. And I'm a pastor's kid. And so I was around religion and spirituality and notions of God, big questions, right? Big things about the nature of existence. And their music in that album in particular talked about those subjects, everything I just talked about, politics, spirituality, in ways that resonated with me, that I felt like were giving me language to feelings that I had had for a long time. And I felt like it was a way to make sense of it. And not only that, that album still does not sound like anything that was done before or since. And there was something about that just absolutely captured me. And then back in 2017, they did a 30th anniversary tour around that album, and they played the entire album in that show in order.
Oh, wow.
Right in the middle of the show. Yeah. And I was for that show, I think I was about 15 feet from the stage in this in a gigantic stadium here in Seattle. And it was profound. It was just a profound experience to do that. And so to this day, that album still captures me. So, all right. Okay.
Nice.
So good stopping point for that one. All right. When we come back from our second break, we will do our weekly segment where Ashley and I take a couple minutes and talk about something that happened during the week. This week, it's 2 minutes of terror, so you have to stick around for that. And then we'll come up with a few more of these interesting questions, getting to know each other a little bit more here at the end. Hope you're enjoying this episode of Staying Power. I know I am. See you here in just a minute.
If you've been thinking about upgrading your home, this might be your sign.
We're proud to be sponsored by Pars Revive Renovation, serving Bellevue, the East Side, and the greater Puget Sound.
They specialize in turning everyday spaces into something functional, beautiful, and tailored to you.
From kitchens and bathrooms to full renovations, they bring the same level of care and attention to detail that we talk about here on Staying Power.
Because your environment matters. It shapes how you feel, think, and live.
Check them out at parsrenovation.com. That's PARS renovation.com, and see what's possible for your home.
Most people wait until their relationships fall apart before they look for answers. But what if you could learn from the experts before the damage is done? On the Glenn Gilbert Connection, I sit down with psychologists, coaches, and real people who've lived through the fire, so you don't have to. If you're ready to lead with clarity, love with intention, and build something that lasts, tune in every 2 weeks on Sundays from noon to 1 p.m. for the Glenn Gilbert Connection, where grown folks come to grow.
Broaden your horizons. You'll be amazed at all the topics we cover on Alternative Talk 1150.
Welcome back to Staying Power. JD here with Ashley.
Hello.
I'm asking her goofy questions, and she's glaring at me and answering them to the best of her ability, accusing me of knowing them in advance when literally I'm just scrolling through them and pulling them and hoping that they go well. Hopefully,
I'm just wondering, were you choosing them because the answer came to you immedately when you
No,
read them?
they just sounded like the most interesting to like throw out there just to see what happened. Okay, so before we, I just read one that made me laugh. Okay, before we get to that, time for our weekly segment. Ashley and I, we have terrors, we have triumphs. This week, we're going to be talking for a couple minutes about a terror. Here we go, 2 minutes of terror. Computer system, no bueno.
Sound.
Okay, yeah, it's never good.
PTSD there.
I know. Oh no. All right, Ashley, what do you got? What was your terror this week?
Well, I could say my computer crashed today. How convenient.
That's never good.
It did, but it came back. My terror is a little odd because I'm in a bit of a little self-conundrum that I didn't anticipate having. So recently, I've decided that I was not going to drink alcohol for a little while, right? Because I'm like, I like wine. Everyone knows me, knows I love red wine. But I noticed my sleep has gotten like worse and worse.
Uh-oh.
And so I'm like, okay. And I started weeding out the things. I'm like, oh, obviously it must be stress. And then life got less stressful and my sleep wasn't getting better. And then I, through trial and error, and I was like, anytime I have even like a single glass of wine with dinner, my sleep is not great.
Oh, man.
And in my line of work and everything I'm doing, I really need sleep. So I have decided to stow that really enjoyment there. And it's a little bit of a terror because the sun is now coming out and
You have associations.
I've got, I love drinking a nice glass of wine after work on a patio where it's sunny and there's people and oh, la la, that's the best. And I'm not doing that right now. And there's part of me that's like, no, I really want to do that. And then I'm like, no, but we're choosing healthy habits. And so I'm in this like little conundrum and I don't know how long it's going to go on. The thing is I feel great.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel so
you're not quitting for the sake of quitting.
No.
Right.
And it's not like I had some sort of habit
Not
where I
on the
was
wagon.
struggling with it. No, I just noticed like I wasn't feeling so awesome and I'm cresting into my mid 30s. So I know that changes things. And now I'm like, okay. So anyways, you might find me on a patio. You might not. We'll see.
And if you are on a patio, it might be with a sparkling water.
That's right.
As opposed
Perrier.
to Perrier. Exactly. Because it's got to be high end, right? Okay. That's funny. That's funny. All right. That's a good one, though. I mean, that's a good choice. The terror in it, though, I get.
Yeah.
Ugh. Right.
I'm just not sure. I'm like, should I,
I remember
keep going or
a
not?
handful of years ago when I made a similar decision to stop drinking for a while. It was really hard at baseball games because I'm so used to having a beer at a baseball game, right? And yeah, so I probably should do it again. Okay, my terror this week is my car is making a noise I don't recognize.
Oh no!
It's a noise I've never heard in my life.
Oh,
it sounds like there's something trapped in my car that is tapping, wanting to get out.
Where's it coming from?
It's on the right side of the car, behind not behind the steering column, but if the steering column was on the passenger side, right behind it. It's like this tapping sound. It sounds like something's trapped in my glove box and wants to get out. And it happens both when the car is running and after I've turned it off sometimes.
Like when it's still warm?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And never when it's, I never walk out after I haven't driven it for a long time and
You
it
hear
starts
something
doing,
tapping
it's
in
like
there.
this tapping sound. Yeah. But it's making a sound I don't recognize. And there's some terror in that because I don't know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if something's about to fall out of the bottom of my car. My basic diagnostic knowledge of a car can't seem to discern anything that's going on. So I need to probably take it into the dealership. I mean, I do have a warranty on it. So whatever.
Oh,
it is,
yeah.
it should be
Use
okay.
that warranty.
Yeah, I should be able to. But it is, no, that's the last thing I need is an expense on
that
the
is
car.
not a good feeling.
That's the thing.
Or when the light comes on your dashboard and you're like, I don't know what that means.
What is it?
How long till my car explodes?
My car tells me.
Really?
It's interesting. It has this thing like
That's cute.
I need an oil change, and it told me that. But it pops up and says you need an oil change, service required, and then it puts a little wrench.
That's cute.
It's it's adorable. Yeah. So my car's making a noise I don't want it to make, and I don't want to be one of those people that just ignores it and hopes
I'm
it
going
goes
to get
away.
a phone call at some point.
Ashley,
Come get me.
come get me. Okay. All right. So let's get back to a couple of
Okay,
these
you
things.
read one and you started laughing.
There's two of them that made me
Okay.
laugh. Okay, this first one you can try to answer. The second one might be a little too esoteric for us to address.
Oh boy.
First one is, what's your favorite way of eating a potato?
Oh, hash browns.
Hash browns.
Yeah,
Okay, breakfast.
yeah.
We're learning a
Slice
lot
and
about
dice.
Ashley's breakfast preferences. So
I
do
love
you like
hash
them
browns.
just the hash browns, or do you like stuff mixed in with them? What do you like?
I mean, mixed-in's fine, but I like when you have that little crispy top layer to the hash browns.
Mhm.
Like, really crispy.
Okay.
Mm,
Do you put ketchup
delicious.
on it?
No,
What do you put on it?
nothing.
Nothing.
Maybe like a little salt or whatever, but yeah. I
Okay.
like to taste the potato.
She's so angry looking right now. If you're watching this on, it's like I suggested something completely scandalous. She's like looking at me, how dare you? Dare you?
I know people put ketchup in breakfast food, and it's so weird to me.
Yeah,
They put on their eggs, and I'm like, why did you just ruin those?
see, the way I would look at you about that would be if you said you put ketchup on steak. I'd look
Ugh.
at you the exact same way. I'd be like, what?
Yeah, it's just weird.
That's criminal.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right. Potatoes for you.
For me,
Yeah.
twice baked potatoes or potato skins. Love those. Love those.
Nice.
But, fries is what we encounter the most.
Mhm.
So do you have a certain like French fry that you like the most?
Oh, I like a shoestring.
A shoestring.
The thinner ones, yeah.
Okay. I love the thicker steak fries.
Oh, like the Red Robin style fries?
Oh, yeah.
Those are good for dipping in milkshakes.
Exactly. And they're good for dipping in anything. That's what makes
True.
them good. They're robust,
I
right?
like
You can put
campfire
them in just about
sauce.
anything. They're so good. Although I do think, generally speaking, the best French fries you will ever get as an experience are the greasy crinkle cut ones you can get in a bowling alley.
Oh, are those similar to the ones at like the fairground?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Okay,
The crinkle
yeah.
cut ones.
That they
When
look
they're-
like they're in a box when they're not in the
Yeah,
box?
they're maybe not like the most
Square.
tasty, but they're the best experience, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I just think they are.
Okay.
It's just okay. All right, so that was your favorite way. Okay, so here's the esoteric question.
Oh, no.
Okay, are you remember? Here we go. Has a monkey ever touched a whale? Nathan laughed.
What is the point of this question?
No, let's think about this.
Probably in a riddle.
Well, in real life, has a
Oh.
monkey ever touched a whale? And the extension of the question is, if that was going to happen, what would be the scenario in which that would happen?
It would be Punch, and he would have a little squishy that was a whale instead of a monkey.
Wait, what?
Don't you know Punch the monkey?
Who's Punch the monkey?
Oh my gosh, he's been blowing up on social media the last couple months.
Okay,
He
well,
was that cute little one that like his mom abandoned him, and he's in that little zoo.
that little Punch the
guy,
monkey.
and
That-
he has this little stuffy, his
Yes.
orangutan thing.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
talking about a real whale. Let's go about this. So, like, has
know
a monkey ever touched like a real whale? And what kind of scenario would it take where that
All
actually
right,
happened?
you answer.
I think, honestly speaking, when it comes to the animal kingdom, just about anything might be possible. We have millions of years, right, to look back on of possibility here. Now, I understand the dilemma. Monkeys are on land and in jungles, usually not
Ooh.
close to oceans. But what would be a scenario where a monkey may have touched a whale?
If you believe in Noah's Ark, apparently they're all on there.
But they're
I
not,
wasn't
there weren't
there.
whales on the ark.
Well, it could have been hanging off the side of the boat.
Oh, just like
And
waiting for them
monkeys
to pop
are like
up?
curious
Well,
critters.
they can hang by their tail.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So like skimming across the water.
you're taking this too far.
No, but wouldn't it be more likely if they touched a dolphin? Because the dolphins will swim next to the ark.
Wouldn't whales?
Whales would, but they don't normally like swim alongside them like dolphins like to do.
Oh, I'm just, you know what? I
Monkey
rest my
could.
case.
Monkey could.
Okay.
Okay. I think it's possible.
Okay.
I think it's possible.
That's such a strange question.
It is a strange question. That's why I laughed at it. All right. Here's another one that I thought was funny. Are you ready? What's your spirit vegetable? See, I think
Spirit vegetable?
Your spirit vegetable. What's your
my
spirit
goodness.
vegetable? And what does that mean? This is an interesting
God.
question because however you answer it is going to raise some questions.
Let's see. What's a vegetable everyone likes? There's none.
A vegetable everybody likes.
Yeah.
What's a popular vegetable? I don't know. What's one that you like? What's one that you relate to?
Because vegetables come from the ground, right? Because fruits have seeds. So
Yes.
it's got to be something that doesn't have seeds.
Okay. Right.
Hmm.
Well, we have a few
No.
choices. There's cauliflower. There's broccoli.
Is it
There's
radish?
pepper. Yeah.
That's a vegetable.
Radish is a
Okay.
vegetable.
I
Why?
think
It's a root.
radish.
Why
Oh,
radish?
it's a root vegetable.
It's a root vegetable.
Okay.
It's a vegetable.
Counts.
Why a radish?
It has a little bite to it.
Okay. And it's
It's
tiny.
small.
It's tiny. It's tiny.
And you know when it's in your dish.
Oh, that is certainly true. That is certainly true. Okay. Radish, that does
Yours.
work. That does
A
work.
carrot.
Mine a carrot? Why would mine be a carrot?
I don't know. I'm waiting.
No.
What is yours?
The first one comes to mind is broccoli.
Why?
Because it's not for everybody. It's robust, right?
Yeah.
Robust. And it's relatively healthy.
Okay. It's intense. Does Nathan have one?
Nathan, you gotta
Probably onions. Everybody knows that I love onions, and when I'm out playing in my pool league, they'll always set their onions to the side and give it to me. I'll even eat an onion raw, but I feel like onions can go in pretty much anything, and I'll like it, except for broccoli. It would
onions
definitely
and
not
broccoli?
be my spirit vegetable.
No, but onions are so you commune with the onion on a
I mean, you are what you
spiritual.
eat.
You are what you eat, right?
Tracks.
You
All
got
right.
many layers.
I do.
Okay,
I
many
could be
layers.
red or white
Okay, wow,
Walla walla.
or yellow.
that's funny. That is funny.
That's funny.
Okay, let's see. There's a whole bunch on here.
Oh boy.
This is would you rather ride to work on a donkey or a tricycle?
Oh.
You can do a tricycle because you're short.
I was gonna say tricycle actually be fine.
That'd be
I've
fine.
ridden on a donkey. It's not comfortable
No,
and they're kind of slow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tricycle would be probably better. It'd be definitely smoother. Be a
Mm-hmm.
little bit more awkward,
Mm-hmm.
right?
I mean, I'm assuming this is a tricycle that would fit me. I can't imagine you on like a little
Like a
little
clown
kid's
tricycle. Oh, that's funny. Okay.
What would you use? You have a long commute.
I have a long commute. Yeah, I do.
You're gonna be pedaling the whole way.
Yeah.
Screw the spin class. He's got a tricycle.
Exactly.
You might need to get one if your car
I
goes
would
kaput.
tie a rope to the back of a bumper and just kind of
Right.
hold on, steer right at the same time.
Maybe
Yeah, I
you
could
should
do
get
that.
one just in case the car goes.
What's one small thing that can happen in daily life that just annoys you, like sets you off? One small thing.
Oh. That's a good question. One small thing.
I know mine. It would give you time to think.
I hate to say this because I literally was just bragging about my staff, but when they text me into my morning coffee time,
Oh.
like, why?
Well,
Usually it's important, so I'm like, I can't be upset. But,
but Ashley, your morning coffee time is early.
I know. That's why.
Why
I'm
is
like, why
anybody
are you texting me so
texting
early?
you? What is that about?
It's usually when someone's like not feeling well and they're calling out, which now tells
Oh.
me like my day is gonna just tumble.
Oh,
It's okay.
man. So when you hear like it buzz or
Yes.
something, are you like, oh no? Okay.
There's part of me that I'm like, oh, do I dare look? No,
Okay.
I have to.
Okay. Mine is anything rattling around in the dryer that I can't find.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Drives me crazy.
Huh.
Like whatever it is, I got to find it. You just hear clink, 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 clink. clink.
Is that why the noise in your car is starting to bug you?
Oh, that's an interesting point. That could very well be. But no, it's usually like a dime, right?
Yeah.
Or a pen cap
What are
or
you putting in your
something like that.
pockets?
I don't know. I have lots of coins for whatever reason.
Apparently.
So that's the type of thing that can set me off more than anything else. Like if I can't find it. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. And now it's compounded by the fact that in my new place, I have a washer dryer combo where the dryer's up top,
Mhm.
you know? And so when I'm looking, like I have to it's already happened a couple times. So I'm having to look around in there. I can't just like dig down and see it by lifting things up. I actually have to like almost get up on my tiptoes. And I'm 6'2".
Yeah,
Right?
You're tall.
Yeah, to look in there and try and find it and have to reach around, grab in the back. It's just drives
What
me
a conundrum.
crazy. I can't stand it. Can't stand it. It's terrible. All right. Let's see. All right. What superpower? This is an interesting one. What superpower would you rather have? Invisibility or teleportation?
Mm.
Come on, Hogwarts.
Invisibility.
Invisibility.
Mhm.
Do you think like that would corrupt you? The ability to do that?
Why?
Because you can get away with anything when you're invisible.
Yeah, but
It raises that big question of like when all the
mean,
guardrails are taken off in life,
sure.
would you like go evil?
Sure. No, I think I would use it to learn a lot about people, which sounds really creepy.
Yes, it does.
Not that I'd be like chilling in their house without them knowing.
What would
Nothing
you do?
like that. I just because people when they don't know you, there's someone around. They're a very different person.
I know, but wouldn't that be almost disappointing though? Like, because you could hear some things where you'd be like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's rough.
Yeah, I think I'd want to know.
You'd want to know?
Mm-hmm. I want to know what I'm dealing with. Okay, what about you?
Teleportation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you could teleport to that one place in Middle Earth.
exactly. Yeah, Edoras. Yes, exactly.
With the horses.
Yeah, I would love to teleport. I think I would be like being invisible. I know myself well enough. I would be uncomfortable with what I might be able to get away with, but also like nobody can see you. So like if you're invisible and you're out walking in the street, you may not get very far, right? Because cars won't see you, people won't see you.
I mean, you have to
Kids
have
on
an
scooter
awareness
bikes.
for sure.
Yeah, for sure you do. For sure you do. What other superpower would you rather have? Like if it wasn't one of those two, what would you like?
Oh, I think the ability to influence emotions.
Oh, like the Force. So we're back to Grogu.
Yeah, back. There's trends here.
We're back to
No,
Grogu.
but like, I don't know if like it was if you're in a room and everything's really really sad, and at one point you could like raise the temperature of the room. But that might be a little intrusive for people.
Maybe.
But they don't know what's happening because I'm invisible and I'm influencing emotions.
That's true. Yeah,
this is all hypothetical. This is not
right.
like an insight to myself.
I think I am such a creature of my childhood in the sense that I think it would be flying because I would want to fly.
Yeah.
Superman, right? If you can fly.
Mm-hmm.
Although the thing is, I mean, Superman makes flying look amazing, but I mean, does Superman like hit bugs when he's flying? I mean, like, that
his mouth is open all the time.
mouth's open all the time, so he seems to be okay. Of course, he's the Man of Steel too. He doesn't just fly, right? He's impervious to so many things. So I guess that would, if you could put that part and parcel, it'd probably be better. But the ability to fly would be cool. But teleportation, why not? Because it's just you just go there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to bother with the effort.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to deal with bugs. You don't have to deal with time lag. You could just say, like, I'm going to go there. The other cool thing about teleportation is you literally could work and live anywhere you wanted. You could just go wherever you wanted.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I work here, and then I'm going to spend my evening having dinner in Honolulu.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know why I picked Honolulu for dinner.
I don't know. You're from Big Island.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. All right. Do we have time for one more? We do? Okay.
Depends on how long we
Anything jiving with you over there, Nathan?
I just knew you were going to be saying flying for your
You did?
superpower.
You did?
Do you have one?
I would be flying probably just like JD,
Yeah.
Get away from the traffic and all that,
Mm-hmm.
get to work quickly, see things from different angles as you're
Mm-hmm.
going around.
higher
Teleportation,
than
you're
where
going to
you
be
are.
missing that as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Gotcha.
But with teleportation, I was thinking too, maybe you could like constantly teleport yourself to, tall heights and then almost make it seem like you're flying by teleporting.
That's true.
Now, could you take people with you in your teleportation?
I say yes.
Okay.
That'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Okay. Are you an ice cream fan?
Yeah.
Top 3 ice cream flavors.
Ooh, chocolate and peanut butter.
To get-
Cookie. What? The chocolate and peanut butter.
As one flavor.
Tillamook, especially. If I'm going to have to pick.
Ooh.
And I do like also by Tillamook, I like chocolate chip cookie dough. I don't know if I have a third. Those are usually the only 2 I eat. And I
Okay.
don't eat it very often, but if I do, it's one or the other.
But you were so that was the most decided you've been on an answer to any of these questions. So
Because you finally asked me something that's easy.
okay, mine are weird.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, mine are weird. You went
Pistachio.
exactly. That's one of them. Holy cow! Did you just pull that out of thin air, or have I ever had pistachio?
Pistachio type.
It's good. It's really good. Everybody, and the funny
That's
thing
so
is when
funny.
people
I had no
bite
idea.
into it thinking it's mint chocolate chip when it's not, and they don't like it. It's a big one.
That's so funny. Okay.
But Baskin Robbins for me was the big one.
Mm-hmm.
The Baskin Robbins bubble gum.
You were a fan of that?
Oh my gosh. I know some people absolutely hate it, right? But then my third flavor, you give me a good Rocky Road ice cream, I am good to go.
Yeah?
Yeah, even though it has marshmallows in it. I have a weird history with marshmallows.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Nice.
yeah, I had to overcome a childhood fear of marshmallows. Did you ever hear this story?
No.
The Chubby Bunny story?
Oh, I was wondering if it had to do with Chubby Bunnies.
Yeah, it had to do with Chubby Bunny.
Oh,
When I was
sorry.
really quick, we're just about done. When I was in Cub Scouts, we had a Chubby Bunny contest. How many mushrooms, how many marshmallows can you fit in your mouth and still say Chubby Bunny? I was in 2nd or 3rd grade. I think I got like 20 of them in there, and then I couldn't get them out. And I started to freak out.
Yeah.
And when you start freaking out, started crying, and
Yeah,
my
it's
nose
like
started
right on your
running.
nose.
So I couldn't breathe. And my best friend's dad, who's my scoutmaster, had to like reach his fingers into my mouth and pull them all out.
Oh, my
It took me a while to get back to marshmallows after that.
Yeah, maybe you
okay.
should eat mushrooms instead.
That's another
inner
story.
vegetable.
You have the spirit vegetable. All right. On that note,
Okay.
marshmallows, mushrooms, and so many other things. Thank you for joining us for what has been a rather unique episode of Staying Power. Ashley, I've learned a lot about you.
Same.
Yeah,
Likewise.
it's kind of fun. I hope some of these questions were fun for all of you. Ask them to the people that you care about. And we hope that you'll join us next week for another episode. We talk about another way to build a better life. This week was build a better life by considering wacky questions and sharing them with the people you love. We will see you next week for another episode. I'm JD.
I'm Ashley.
See you soon.